Apollo in 3, 2, 1.
Dang, fool. Who is that? Not my bestie.
I started this series because I would get questions like, how do you pose for people like this? And the truth is, there is no one pose fits all. There could be two people in front of me with the same body type, but drastically different in what they want to see in photos of themselves due to different beauty standards, worldviews, and relationships with themselves. And to shed light on this, I decided to show and not tell through the gallery.
If you can remember, what are some of your earliest memories of being from the camera and like seeing photos of you?
My parents would always give us disposable cameras. So like family trips were probably the times where I was in front of the camera the most because of that.
I tried to avoid photos most of my life. My photos go from like 7 years old to like 18. Yeah. It's a very big gap.
I think that I've always been like really theatrical and animated, so being in front of the camera was one of my favorite things.
Really?
Very distinct memory. I was at a vacation with my cousins and I was going to the pool and I just had swim trunks on but no top and I wasn't out as trans or anything and everybody made me feel super shitty. I was concerned about how like I was being perceived from I think very early on.
During the early stages of my life, I was really loud, and then I would say during like teenage years, I started being a little bit more shy and a little bit less willing to get in front of a camera, just based off of, you know, what I was discovering about myself and my level of comfortability in the world in general.
When you do see a photo you're satisfied with, what do you see? What do you feel?
I feel pride and I just feel confident. I'm at a point where I'm pretty happy. Like I feel like I pass. Like I don't love that word, but people perceive me as a man, and so that brings me a sense of pride.
Where would you say you are now with your relationship with photos?
I love them again.
Yeah.
And it feels really kid-like in the sense that I have fun with it again.
How did that switch happen? And when did that happen?
Maybe after top surgery, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, top surgery gave me a lot of confidence, and I don't think that I really sat and thought about how confident it made me until you asked that question.
Wow. Oh, that's something we figured out right now.
Yeah.
I haven't really had a chance to really know if I'm comfortable with like impromptu like photos because I don't feel like I have a lot of that in my life now.
When I was like 10, you know, like around that age, 4th grade, and then up until like 20. So for a whole decade, and like my eyes just looked lifeless. To see photos where I have been able to express joy in my eyes and really show the world that, like that means more to me than I could ever express with words.
When it comes to creating these photos for you that you love, what are some words that you want to feel?
Definitely confidence, pride, love.
Inviting, confident, I don't know, free, I guess, yeah.
Ooh. When it comes to seeing photos of you, are there some things that you notice more where you feel a little bit more conscious about?
I start to pick out like traits where I'm like I look like my hip is a little larger there. I feel like I look feminine. And now that I'm like thinking about it, I recently did a photo shoot shirtless for the first time since my surgery. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think photos where it's obvious that I'm trans, I'm a bit uncomfortable with.
Are there some things that you might be more conscious about when it comes to seeing photos of you? Are there some things that you notice and you say, ooh?
No, I think I'm perfect.
Okay, this is gonna be easy for me today then.
I'll pose.
For this one, let's start with your eyes on my shoe for now.
All right.
Then let's test the light. I wanna make sure you look really good. Ooh, oh my God.
Your shoe is like blinding. It's so shiny.
I'm sorry.
Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag.
Let's go for a nice look down.
Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, see you in a minute.
Yeah. welcome back to, gosh, what is this? Welcome back to Handsome and Sexy. I don't know.
Welcome back to this.
Yes. We went through our photo shoots, and now we get to see each other's and ourselves. And I think this will be really fun. We're gonna start with Apollo's to begin with. But Apollo, we're gonna be looking that way first.
Okay.
Before I show Luca the photos first, Apollo, what were your words that you were looking for?
So mine were inviting, free, like confident.
Yeah. Okay, looking that way. No teasers yet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1 for Luca.
Oh, they're good. They're cute. I think for sure number 5 is very inviting.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because even in the ones that don't have a smile, it's a friendly vibe. You know, I feel like it's an approachable person, but it's also like, you know, a good dose of like sexy as well.
Woo!
So you think I was sexy? Fool.
And sexy wasn't even in there.
It just happens.
That's just like, that's just the core, you know?
It's got the whole like cowboy, like I work on a ranch.
Yeehaw.
3, 2, 1, take a look.
Yes.
What do you see? What do you feel?
I see the person that I worked very hard to be, and I'm really proud of it. And thank you for giving me this gift. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
Oh!
We're friends too.
No, cowboy shopping?
Yes.
We're not getting
you're
a cowboy
invited.
hat, we're getting a cowboy.
Yeah, yeah.
Trade seats.
Okay.
Now we're gonna see Luca's. Luca, can you share with us what your words were, what you were looking to see in your photos?
Yeah, for sure. So my words were confident, proud, I believe, and then love. So I had more like vague nouns sometimes, but just like I meant like love of self.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking to see some like self-love vibes.
Okay, Apollo, in 3, 2, 1.
Dang, fool. Who is that? Not my bestie. Okay, number 3. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apollo, what else is it given?
It's giving daddy vibes.
That's the goal. I'm still not looking.
I'm watching you.
Okay, let's do in 3, 2, 1, look.
Oh, I love these. Oh yeah.
These boys and girls, what you learn as I do my thing. Talent classes in session, join me with your thing.
What do you see? What do you feel?
I think honestly, like, I'm not trying to like steal what you felt. But you know, there's similarities. Like I feel definitely very like proud. I'm like, damn, that's what I look like now. I feel like it's an evolving process, you know? If you even look at 6 months ago, I didn't look like that. So, you know, I feel emotional because I feel like my transition, like it was a slow process of like changing. I didn't see like who I wanted to be. And so now looking at these, I'm like, that is like the person I was like 2 years ago. That's a dream that they didn't think, that he didn't think was going to happen. That number 5 is
It's like Channing Tatum vibes. Hopefully that's a compliment.
It's a compliment, yeah, don't worry about it.
What are some things that we've taken away today, maybe?
I think I'm way too critical of myself. I'm way too harsh. Like I pick myself apart sometimes, and then looking at photos like these, I'm like, I don't know why I look good. Like,
We got daddy in there.
I'm like, right? Like I look hot.
Yes!
So I don't know why. Like I look in the mirror sometimes and I'm like, you know, like, cause there's those days and there's those moments. And so this is like making me rethink that. I'm like, I shouldn't be so harsh on myself because like, this is what I look like.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't always had a lot of experience with other members of the trans community. So it's a huge blessing. And then also to have a platform to be able to share my story as a trans man and not do it as a story built off of sorrow and instead as a story built off of joy.
This isn't about the pain. This is about the celebration. And that is so special. And like a lot of people want to shoot trans people and they want them to look trans. And I'm so happy that like you're focusing on like what we want to look like. You're seeing us as just our own people. And that's also been like very healing.
That makes me so happy to hear. We also have your fiance.
We do have a fiance here.
We thought it would be really fun to see fiance look at these.
Yeah, let's do it. Maybe he'll cry.
Yeah. Oh. Do you know what's going on?
I know part of what's going on.
What's going through your mind right now? What are you feeling?
So I know that we're gonna look at pictures. I'm excited to see them.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
Cry.
He is crying.
No, they're just like they're really good. They're really great. I think that part of what like is making me emotional is because like I know that when we're looking at pictures like together of your photo shoots, like you start like picking out like things that you don't really like about them, and I think that kind of reflects in his eyes in photos a lot. So like seeing these now, like number 3 is the first one that I like saw, and I saw his eyes and they didn't look sad. Like they look like, you know, like this is an earthy, like moody photo, but he looks like he has life in his eyes, which is something that I haven't seen like from photo shoots from other photographers, and it just makes me like happy because like I want you to feel loved and feel accepted and seen in the way that other people like who really do love you genuinely can see you. Yeah, so I love you too.
This is truly how stunning you are. There's nothing else done today. All the magic was in both of you, and it was us sharing this space and me doing my best to hopefully create a safe environment for us to communicate and for me to create something for you that, again, hopefully you love.
Someone made me cry.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.